Hey, this is Ian from Ohio. How you doing?
Ian from Ohio. I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty well. Longtime fan of the Boys. It's been there since it was just Ryan on there. I
Cool.
absolutely love you guys.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Ian.
Yeah, you guys gave me like a ton of confidence like over my life, and
Nice.
just like like I don't know, you guys have just always been there.
Dude,
Yeah, so a
appreciate
little
it,
bit
man.
of a little funky dumb story. So this past summer, I went down to Peru by myself.
To where?
And
Oh, Peru. Peru. Okay.
Peru, yeah.
Yep.
Was just doing a little bit of a solo trip because my dad did it like 8 years ago, and for some reason I thought it was like a good idea. So there's this place called Laguna 69 or Lake Sesente Nueve, and it's at about 15,000 feet. And where I was starting at was Lima, and I took a bus from Lima to this place, Lake 69. I had to climb about 3,000 feet or so.
Okay.
And on this bus, like I had no water, I had no food, this, that, and I went straight up from the, what was it? From the bus to like another bus to get to the mountain to climb. And with the elevation change, like my nose was bleeding a little bit. I was just like, yeah, this probably isn't a good idea, but I just I'm young, I can do it, no problem. So I go up there, hike for a little bit. I look at my phone, and I see it's like UV index of like 12 or something. So I'm like sweating this entire time.
Yeah.
And I have this huge backpack on, like maybe like 20 pounds of stuff, just like clothes and stuff. And it was like really hurting my shoulders and whatnot. So like grabbed the water that was like inside my bag and just like ditched it in like a specific spot, like just to like remove weight, I guess, from my bag.
Okay. That seems like not the best thing to remove weight wise, but
Yeah, I had this stupid fucking like airline pillow in my bag versus water.
And how long were you expecting to be up there?
About 5 hours or so.
Oh, okay. And
So
you
yeah, I
needed
took it over.
and you needed the pillow instead of water?
I was not thinking.
Yeah, isn't there a thing with like the altitude where it actually like you don't like it actually impairs your ability to think clearly?
Yeah. So going from 0 feet elevation to 15,000 feet is you need like 3 days or something. I was like, fuck it, I'm young, I got this. So I make it up about so it's about 3,000 meters up and then a 7 kilometer long hike, and with that, it's just huge steps. And also, I don't really speak Spanish at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then given it's a solo trip, I had no idea like what to say to people to like ask for water because I was just so dehydrated this entire time. And I come across some like random, like not quite waterfall, but like stream. And I just drink random Peru mountain water because I was just so fucking thirsty. And that was definitely one of my worst ideas ever, but it was probably one of the only things that kept me alive. Because
was there anybody else around?
There's a decent amount of people.
Like, are there just tons of people just walking like as well?
I wouldn't say tons. Maybe like a few people every like kilometer or so.
Okay.
So I was just kind of like hiking up the mountain. Eventually I make it most of the way up, and I'm just like every like 5 to 10 seconds or like 5 to 10 steps, I would just like collapse. And I was like 300 yards from the top, and I wanted to see this like beautiful glacial lake, but I was just like, yeah, I'm literally like, I'm what, 20. I feel like I'm gonna die at the top of this mountain. Probably not the best thing to have my mom get called and be like, yeah,
actually, no, not ideal.
Yeah, not ideal. So turn around, go all the way back down the mountain, and like I have to like count in my head every single step that I was like taking, just to like not focus on how like dehydrated, like how lightheaded I was. Like I was on the brink of like death. I felt like, at least. And like on the way back down, you have to like take a bus back down like this side of the mountain. And the entire time I could like feel like my kidneys like swelling. What? I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, yeah, I've been like really dehydrated before. I've like pissed blood before because of how dehydrated I was. I was like, oh my God.
You just needed water and that was it?
I literally just needed water, but like it was an hour bus ride from like this part of the mountain to the bottom.
Yeah.
So like I was just like trying not to like fall asleep because I felt like if I fell asleep, I'd just like not wake up.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. I bet that
So-
water was the best tasting water ever, though.
It it was incredible. Oh my god! But yeah, I've been and then I also sent my mom like a worrying text because she was not very like about this trip.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Mom, I'm not doing so well. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm sure she loved
and
that.
like no other contacts. My phone was pretty much dead. I don't know the language. I was looking for a hostel, and I just kept going up to people and like hostel de donde, and no one knew what I was saying. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you're just talking gibberish.
Yeah, to everybody. And eventually, I walked down this random like, no, I've before my phone dies, I go to down some like random street in this random town, and I walk into some random person's house, and they're like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
And I thought it was a hostel.
Oh, you're just
And-
like out of your mind at this point.
Yeah, and then I just like turn around. I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then I walk down a dark alley with this stupid bright orange jacket on, looking like a complete absolute gringo. And like, there's just like all these like slummy looking people just like kind of like eyeing me up, and I was just like, "Okay, I gotta run. I gotta go."
And
And-
where'd you go?
Just like towards like the main street, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, eventually I wandered around and eventually found a hostel and caught up with my mom, who was freaking the fuck out. But
Yeah. All right. Well, you got a good story out of it.
yeah.
Anyways, if there's one takeaway here is when you're climbing a mountain, don't ditch your water.